So if this bothers anyone, let me know. I am a little bit crooked, so, but it's because I'm charging. Okay, I'm good. And I'm on YouTube, guys, and I'm really excited. My quality of my camera on YouTube is not as good. Sorry, it's like tipped. Thought it was gonna fall, but I think it's okay. Um, but the quality of this camera is not as good. I am looking to get a better one. I actually have another phone that is better camera, but it is charging right now because my trip home was crazy, and I did want to talk about that today with you guys. So I do have you both up here, YouTube and TikTok. So if you see me switching back and forth, that's all that's happening. It's not a big deal. I did have somebody that didn't like it one day, and I'm sorry for that. But thanks for joining, guys. But I am trying to make sure that I go live as many places as possible. Woo! Did we lose the light? Oh no, we're losing charge everywhere. um, but it's fine. We'll figure it out. Even if this is falling down and this light is going off, and okay, so sometimes things are crazy, guys. Sometimes life does not go how you want it, and that honestly, this is a perfect start to my life about how scattered brain I have and my travels. Okay, so I went on a trip to Nicaragua. If you've been watching any of my videos, you know that. And so it was a really crazy trip. From the very beginning, we were locked out of our accounts. We could not get to our bank account because we didn't have, we had to, because like our account, I don't know if anyone else is like this. If your account's like this, let me know. When you go out of the country, you have to warn them that you're going to go out of the country, or they'll like freeze your account. Well, not only that, they also make it so that you can't even get on their app in a different country. Okay, so that means no transferring money, no doing anything online. Anything that you would normally do online, you can't do in another country. So I was like, oh my gosh, like that was so stressful. Finally, I thought of getting a VPN, and so I was able to get on my own account through a VPN. So we did figure that out, but for a while we were kind of like, how are we going to survive the trip because we don't have any money in our bank accounts? And so that was the first little hiccup. So we also transferred money to his debit card. He still has one in Nicaragua. So that was really nice. We could get out cash from the bank, and it was really easy because our ATM cards don't work in Nicaragua, guys. Has anyone else had a problem with traveling internationally and not being able to get access to your money? Has anyone else had that happen? Man, I feel like we were fighting an unending battle with that. So we were able to get the money out, but while we were down there, his bank card expired. So I was, of course it did. Of course it did. So we couldn't get money out of his bank account anymore. We are going to have to order a new card, but that will take time, all of that. So we had to transfer money to a trusted friend. Thank goodness for him. And he was able to let us get, they actually in Nicaragua, I don't know if anyone's bank is like this in the States, like you can let someone else take money out by just giving them a code. Does anyone else have that in your bank account? Because mine, I've never heard of that before, but in Nicaragua you don't have to have their bank card. You just put in a code and you can take out money. So I didn't know. So that was a solution there. So we did work through that issue. And then what else? Okay, so we were traveling and we had to rent a car, right? So we get to the airport and we're like, let's rent a car. We go to the place, and online they told us that it was going to cost like, I don't know exactly, probably like $350, right? Well, what they didn't tell us is that they were going to put a hold on our account for 700 as well. So it was going to be $1,000 hold on our bank account, and we're like, excuse me, we need to use that for the trip, because that's the money that we brought for the trip. We had a little extra than that, but it wasn't enough for, you know, 9 days of travel without, having that access to that money, that 700 extra dollars. So we're like, okay, well, we can't rent a car. So we have these big bags. Like, you know, does anyone know, like, those big, have you guys traveled with those big, you have to check them. You can't carry them on because they're too big. We had two of those, and then we had two of the smaller carry-on rolling cases that you could carry on, and then we had two backpacks, and then I had a purse. But so that's our luggage. So that was something that we could not, like, we wanted to go from Managua. If you guys have ever been there, it's the main city when you first fly in. It's in Managua. We wanted to go to Ometepe, which you have to, like, if you want to do that um, without a uh, without a car that you rented, then you're gonna have to get in a taxi from the airport, then, or from wherever you're going, get in a taxi, then you have to get on a bus for like 2.5 hours or something like that. A bus, like, think about, and these buses, like, if you guys have ever been to a Central American country, these buses are not Gucci. These are like holes in the floor, really hot, no AC. Like, these are not extra room for your bags type thing. We would probably have to buy another seat on the bus for our bags if we wanted to bring those with us. And then we would have to get on a ferry with all of our bags. And one of my bag handles didn't even work. So we were like trying to drag it, and it wasn't even rolling right. So the zipper was popping open. I mean, that was a mess, right? So we were like, there, and so you get to the ferry, then you have to take a taxi to the actual hotel. So all of that's really easy if you have a car. All you have to do is get in your car, drive to the ferry, get your car on the ferry, and then drive to the hotel. Super easy. You've got everything in your trunk. Everything's easy. But with those bags, like, that was gonna be an impossible trip, and that was like a must do when we were in Nicaragua. Because has anyone gone to Ometepe Island? It is beautiful. There are two volcanoes, and on the island, and there's waves, but it's fresh water, and so it is super, super refreshing, super amazing. Like, there was only two other families there when we were there swimming too, and so it feels like you have an island to yourself. We went to, this is the first time we found, it was like it was a vegan, which vegan in Nicaragua is not really common, but it was a little vegan restaurant that had like smoothies with, mine had spirulina in it. Oh my gosh, it was so good. I don't usually like bananas, but it was really good. It had like bananas and what was the other? Like, oh, it's just chocolate, I think. Bananas and chocolate. Oh my gosh, it was so good. I want to go back and get one. And it was like right on the ocean, or on the lake, but the waves were like crashing. And I mean, it's just beautiful. But there's just like no way that I wanted to miss that opportunity to go there. So luckily, my husband knew somebody that lives in Nicaragua. He actually was a landlord to him, and he was able to get us a car that we didn't have to put a deposit on, which we thought was a great idea. It was, but because we could use that money as we went. But we did end up getting in an accident. So, like, the lights are really bad on that car. And so we got into an accident at night because, like, you couldn't see, like, hardly at all if you were not, like, right up on them. And so, unfortunately, we could not dodge something that was in our path. And so we busted up the front light, and uh, that breaks my heart. And then there was another time where or we hit the door. I don't know exactly when that happened. I could have done it. He could have done it. I'm not sure when that happened. So, long story short, or long story even longer, really, the door was also done. So we had to spend 700 on that car. So that original deposit that they wanted us to do we're gonna have to pay that. Now we don't have to pay it till after, but still, it was pretty significant of an issue there. But we did get to go to the island. We went all the way around the volcano, which was beautiful. We never done that before because we've always when my husband was living there, we would do the taxi, and then taxi out to the place we were staying, and it worked because we could leave our big bags at his house and we could just take a backpack with us. So that did work, but yeah, this time we didn't do that, and so it was yeah. Or this time we were able to go around the island. Went to so many more things. If anyone's been to the Ometepe Island, if you've gone to Ojo de Agua, it is really beautiful there. The water is clear. It's a fresh spring. It looks like a swimming pool, but it's rocks and it's all natural. So it's really beautiful there. So if you guys want, I haven't posted a video of it yet. So I will post a video soon. So make sure you're following me on YouTube and on TikTok to see that. It is beautiful there. It was a little bit cold, so we didn't stay too long, and there were quite a few people there. That is kind of the spot to go when you are on Ometepe Island, so everyone knows about that spot. We like to go to Santo Domingo, where it's only like $47 per night. Though, if you guys are a little bit squeamish with the cold water, that's not the place to go because it doesn't have hot water there. So I have been accustomed to that because I've been in Nicaragua so many times. They don't really have hot water very often. So yeah, there's that. And so, but yeah, the island was pretty amazing. The waves were pretty good. They weren't like super intense, but they were big waves where we could try to catch them, but surfers would probably be disappointed in those waves. But we had a blast doing it, and it was fresh water. That's my thing. I love the fresh water and the ability to be on. I mean, it is an island, and it feels like your own because the whole place was booked, right? The whole place was booked. But there was only one other family swimming with us. And the whole place was booked, but we ate breakfast like with one other family the whole time. The whole place was booked, but we didn't feel like we were overrun by people. We felt like it was our vacation, our, time to be there. So it was really like, I mean, to me, that is my secret special place, um, where you can just be yourself, have fun, enjoy your time, and you're not like being judged by everyone. The people at the staff are really sweet. Now they don't speak English, so there will be a language barrier, but they do have Wi-Fi. So if you have a translating app, then you can use the translating app with these people, and they're super nice. They will work with you. I do know a little bit of Spanish, and my husband is a cop. He was born in Nicaragua, so of course he's fluent. So so another travel blunder. So I talk a lot about my scattered brain, right? And so I was driving, and they have in Nicaragua. If anyone has been there, let me put a one in the comments. But they do different things with police there, right? In the States, they will sit on the side of the road in a car, right? And they will, like, if you do something wrong, they will follow you and pull you over. That's how it works. Well, in Nicaragua, it's different. They will sit on the side of the road and they will point if you do the wrong thing. And this is not they do have a truck, but they never run you down with a trunk. They just point and you have to pull over. So I went through so many checkpoints. Nobody pointed. I was like, finally, someone pointed at me because there was like a white line, a solid white line. Everybody knows you can't pass in a solid white line, but I didn't see at the very end, right before the cones that they put up, there was a dotted line. So I could have gone all the way down to that dotted line and then got over. But me and my scattered brain, I was like, there's cops, gotta pull over now, you know? And so I immediately changed lanes over that white line. So of course I got pulled over. Luckily he was nice and let us go, but I mean, I was like, they were like, he was thinking about taking my license, and oh my gosh. So we did get away out of that, and I'm so happy that we did. But I was like super nervous about that. Because can you imagine being in a different country and they take your license and you have to get it back within a certain amount of time, and you have to pay all these court fees, and oh, that would have been just a headache. So I'm really glad that that didn't happen to us. Um, so, you know, so that was another thing. So during this whole trip, though, I was able to focus on also creating content. So everywhere I went, I just made sure that I was videoing and made sure that I was filming some, you know, face videos, but a lot of faceless videos that I can upload even when I get home. So there is so much content that I have not uploaded yet. So I'm really excited to get that up. So if you want to see any of this content from Nicaragua, make sure you are subscribing or following me, so that you can see any of these videos. They are going to be really great. There are so many beautiful places in Nicaragua. We went from Managua to Matagalpa to Ometepe to Granada to uh, let's see, where else did I go? Oh, Catarina, and we also went to Masaya. So we went to all different places in Nicaragua. It was super fun. So hold on a second. And so we had a blast with all of that. So the other thing was, we let's see, we went to Catarina. If anyone has seen Catarina, it is an overlook, and you can see down into a lagoon, which I do have a video up, so if you want to check that out, you can see into lagoon, and then there's also a, it's, what is it? I don't know, but it's a volcano. Mombachu, I think it was the Mombachu volcano, and it is there. And so, oh my gosh, it's such a stunning sight. I've been there, I think 5 other times, like a long, long time ago, and every single time I go, it is just a whole new experience, a whole new, like, breath of fresh air. I feel like you just like, you feel so small there, but at the same time, you feel like you can achieve anything, because it's, I don't know, it's just so beautiful. And they do take horse rides down the mountain, which I am not a horseback rider, so I didn't do that. I did film it, and I had some really good stuff, some videos, and I will be posting more. But I'm telling you, let me segue a little bit, because I've been talking a lot about my trip, and it was super fun. But I want to segue and share that the moments that you are going to capture, that you are going to want forever, right? They are some of the best moments, right? You think back and you will remember those. I love that with this Legacy Builder program that I have found, that I can use those wonderful moments that I captured and create a passive income online. Okay, so it doesn't have to be traveling, but to me, traveling is something that I enjoy. Look, I got this in Nicaragua too. It is a Nicaraguan. It's got a little Nicaraguan thing, and I think it's pearl back there, but it's super fun. But I love to travel. That's my thing. I love to travel. I love nature. I love gardening. I love all of the things that, you know, are new and exciting and alive, you know. And so I can use that in order to make passive income online, because I have a simple step-by-step process that will help me make those videos into something that could produce a passive income. And so I've always wanted to make those videos. I've always made them and then stored them away and never looked at them again, or put them online, but I didn't really do anything with them, right? So it makes me feel like it's like a double whammy when you can document this amazing trip but still have the ability to like like use it to make a passive income online, right? And how would I do that? Well, I follow a simple system which only allows 2 hours a day, and or only requires 2 hours a day. And let me tell you a secret, guys. I didn't work 2 hours a day when I was in Nicaragua. Okay, I didn't work 2 hours a day. I still posted consistently. I still kept a consistent posting. I still went live. I didn't go live every day, and I didn't make it the necessary thing that would take away the moments for my family. I did film a lot, but when you're on vacation, don't you film a lot? Put a one in the comments if you film a lot when you're on vacation, because you want to capture those moments. You want to remember Ometepe. You want to remember Katerina. You want to remember maybe not the accident that you had, but you want to remember the wonderful moments that you had, and then you have stories, the crazy stories of what happened during your trip that you can share too. So you have it's like so much content, to be honest, to go on a trip. But even coming home, there's more to be talked about. There's more to do here. But you can use those moments and really hone in to make a passive income online. So first of all, let me just tell you that the Legacy Builder program starts from zero. You don't have to have a following in order to make money online. All you have to do is make sure that you are following the simple system. It teaches you how to make a website, to make an automated system so that there's emails, being able to email people in the background so you don't have to be constantly working. It allows you to do live Zoom so you can help problem solve your business and help build a stronger business. You can problem solve with a millionaire CEO, creator of this digital product, and also you can get in breakout rooms with people that are doing the same thing you are. So you can see what they are successful with, and that can help manage your digital income online. It also helps you with those simple, like, YouTube's different than TikTok. Like, everybody knows that, but it gives you those little nuances that helps you really hone in on how TikTok and YouTube are different and how it can really help you to do certain things on them. And it's not just TikTok and YouTube, it's also Facebook, it's also Instagram, it's also Pinterest. There are people that are making an income online that don't even show their face. So there's a faceless brand too. So there are so many options with this. This is like unlimited almost. Um, there are, and it's inspired by you, right? I'm gonna post travel content because that is my thing, right? Put a one in the comments if you have filmed something that you traveled in the past year, okay? Because I'm pretty sure most of us have. If we see a beautiful thing, we take a video, a photo, capture a moment because we don't want to forget. But where do those moments go? They go in our files and then we never see them again. But through this program, you can use that and hone it to make a passive income online. It teaches you how to be an affiliate marketer. It teaches you how to market an existing product. It teaches you how to make a digital product yourself if that's what you're into. It gives you a timeline. It gives you ways to brainstorm how to come up with a digital product that you might want to sell yourself. It has everything. This digital program is meant for a variety of people. There are people that are 80 that are doing this. There are people that are in college that are making an income while they're going through college because they want to pay off their debt before they get out of college. There are people from every, walk of life. There are people from international. There are people from South Africa that have already made $1 million in their South African money. So this is successful across the board. Um, the thing though is, okay, this is the catch. You want, like, everything has a catch, right? The catch is you have to be consistent. But like I said, I didn't do 2 hours a day, guys. I didn't do 2 hours a day, and I didn't do as much learning while I was gone. But I still was able to come back. I caught up on a few things, and so I didn't have to work extra than 2 hours, but I did, listen to a couple extra things, right? You don't have to, or you have to be consistent. You have to be coachable. So you have to be able to follow that blueprint steps. You do not have to be tech savvy, right? But you have to be willing to post. It doesn't have to be your face, but you do have to post. Okay? So that is a contingency. And you have to have a Wi-Fi and a phone. So those are the contingencies. If that's something that's in your wheelhouse, then that's all. That's all you need. Okay? The other thing is, the digital program, right, is 100% profit. To me, that's a no-brainer because I'm like, 100% profit, what? So I sell one and then I get my money back, and then anything after that is money in my pocket. I love that idea, okay? Because any business that you start, you are going to have to invest something. Whether it's you have to invest in a car, whether it's a computer, whether it's whatever it is, you typically have to invest something, right? For instance, say you're going to sell this bag. I'm not selling this bag, guys. I'm not selling. I got flagged one time because they thought I was selling this bag. I'm not. But if I wanted to, I would have to either produce this bag, or I would have to find a way to purchase it at a low bulk price so I can sell a bunch of them, right? That's an investment, right? That's an investment, and you should get more back. But say I buy 100 of these and only 10 of these sell. Now I'm out a bunch of money. That is a risk, okay? That is a risk. This is a risk, a one-time risk. A one-time investment that now once you paid that off, there's no monthly fee. You have the one-time purchase, and then forever you can sell it. So to me, that's a no-brainer. And it's not just a product that doesn't give you information and you're confused and you're lost and you might as well just throw it back. This is a living, breathing business in a box. This gives you online Zooms. This gives you a website. This gives you 4 passive income streams if you get the largest one, right? There's 4 different income streams. And then if you get this one, you get this one, this one, this one, right? If you get this one, you get this one, and this one. If you get this one, you get these 2. If you get this one, you only get that one. I started with the smallest one because I was like, I wanted to put my toe in the water. Sometimes it's better to just go all out, but I wanted to just see what it was like. I do regret not getting the biggest one right away, but I wanted to see what it was like. I wanted to see if I can set up a website myself because I'm a developmental specialist, guys. I like to travel, I like to garden, but I'm not a tech guru. And I was like, what if I can't set it up? What if I can't figure it out? There's also tech Zooms, guys. There's 3 a week. So you can get on live and problem solve your tech Zoom. So not a big deal. But I was worried. And so I only got the smallest one. And I set that website up. I took 3 days because I did my 2-hour workday. It took 2.5 days. It was maybe a little bit into the 3rd day. And so I was like, it wasn't very bad. The only reason it took me 3 days was because there was one thing I didn't copy and paste right. So I did get on a live tech Zoom, so I had to wait for that. And then when I got on the web Zoom, they had already answered my question before they even got to me on the list. But I did ask just to double check. But it was super simple. I fixed it, and then from then on it was easy. When I upgraded, you have to redo your website because there's different things for each one. So I did upgrade to the largest one, and that only took me 2 hours though to set up. I had already done it and it was really easy. So this system is a no-brainer for me. I need a passive income, right? Or I need another income. I need some way to subsidize my income because I want to travel. I want to do all the things. I want a retirement. I want to make sure I'm paying my bills on time. I need that. But I don't want to go work at a fast food restaurant or get a second job because that's going to be time away from my family. That's going to be time away from my travels. That's going to be time where I can't get back. This is time where I spend a little bit of time around my family. I can, like, there were so many times I've filmed while I was standing right next to my family talking about things that were really deep and important to us. And it was fine because I wasn't thinking about my online business. I was thinking, this is a beautiful scene. I love it. Just like you would be doing anyways with your family. When you see a beautiful scene and you travel, what's the first thing you do? Bring out your camera. You're going to film it. You're either going to take a photo or you're going to take a video. So why not just use that in your online business to make a passive income online? That's a no-brainer for me. I'm like, I want to use the things that I think are beautiful, the things that I'm going to film anyways, the things that make me smile and happy. I want to share them and I want to be able to make a passive income while I do it. So if that's you, if you want that too, make sure that you click my face, click again, or over on YouTube, go to the link in my bio, or just type in playbyyourownrules.com. But it's over here on TikTok, you can see it. It's playbyyourownrules.com. And then click there. Go to or just put your email in there, and then there will be a video. You can watch the video, and that way you can also do a live webinar with the CEO, millionaire creator of this digital program as well, because if you put your email in there, I will automatically send you when they have the next live Zoom with her. But also underneath that video, there will be a link, and it will show you every single all 4 digital streams that are so valuable, right? Even the smallest one gave me so much value. The thing that I felt like it was lacking, though, I'm going to be completely honest, this one, it was great. It gave me the website. It gave me the funnel. It gave me how to set up a YouTube, how to start getting a following, but it didn't give me the marketing strategies that I wanted. So, and it did give me more marketing strategies than I knew, because in the community, there's a ton over there, right? But I didn't understand the program at first, so I didn't realize. So that's why I was like, oh, quickly, get that 900, and you can do the live Zooms with the 900. Okay, 900, 600, 300, and 100. And there's payment plans, guys. So for less than $100 a month, you could be learning how to make a passive income online. So to me, it's a no-brainer, because if say you are paying that $60 or whatever per month, and you get your first sale, then you can just pay it off, and then from everything else from then on is money in your pocket. So make sure that you click the link, click in, see for yourself, see if it's right for you. If it's not, that's fine. Just move on. It's fine. But if it is right for you and you don't click on it, you may not see me again. You never know with TikTok. Like, you never know if you're going to see me again. That's how TikTok is. Also, make sure you're following me. I'm going to post a ton more on Nicaragua, and it's going to be beautiful. From Ometepe to Matagalpa to all of the places in Nicaragua. They're so beautiful. So many different sights to see. Even downtown Managua, they have these beautiful lit up trees that are like gorgeous. I just love them. The population doesn't really like them very much because they cost a lot of money. And they're like, they could have been spending that on something else. But I think they're beautiful, and I do understand that too, because they're a third world country. They could have probably used it on something else, but I really enjoy them. And so, yeah, there's going to be so much content there. But make sure that you're following me. Make sure you click the link. And I really appreciate you spending time with me. Um, and that's it. I will be sharing more about my journeys and things like that on my TikTok and YouTube. So stay tuned for that. Thanks, guys. You guys have a good night.